Good day. Today we are assigned to create a video essay for our first activity. So before that, I want to say good morning, sir. Good morning to all the people who will watch my video. And by the way, my name is Monica Madera Ekat from BSIT 2C Web Development. In the first part, I will explain the components of computer system. There are three components of computer system. The first one is the computer hardware, second one is the computer software, and the third one is the liveware. So first, I will explain what is the computer hardware. Um, when I read the module, I understand or I try to understand what is the computer hardware. So computer hardware is the physical part of the computer, which from my understanding we can touch it. By the way, it is tangible. We can hold it, we can change it. But so the computer hardware, so it has major functions such as it input, process, and output, and it also the secondary storage for data and the programs. Also, without the hardware, um, computer cannot build. So because of the computer hardware, we are able to have and to build computers, and because of the parts of it, the parts of it has major function. They have different function to perform, for us to have work to have for us to have a working computer. So if there is no computer hardware, no parts of it, um, we cannot able to create a good computer and a good working computer. So they are very important to us. They are very important in the creation of the modern computer today. So the next component is the computer software. So based from my understanding, in the module, so the computer software it is known for the programs or the application. So it is located inside the computer. So without computer software, the computer is useless. It's just a computer without anything. It just built, but it don't have a program, so it's very useless for us to have a computer without a computer software. So there are two classes of computer software, namely the system software and the application software. So based from my understanding, system software, it is important to computer because example of it is the operating system. Every computer need to have a operating system for the other programs to run. Without it, um, the computer is very useless. It didn't function well. So it is very important to have operating system or other system software. So the other one is the application software. Application software, it is the application that we see inside of our computer. Like the application that we use to play games, or anything that we download through Play Store. Like in our mobile phones, we have different application there. So it is not necessary to have application software or application inside the computer. It's your choice, but the most importantly is we need to have a system software. So um, in downloading or in having application software, it's a choice of the user. It's not that necessary. The third component is the liveware. So what I know in the liveware is when you say liveware, it is the one who operate the computer. So it is the one who give command to computer or give instruction to the computer what to do or um, what they need to do or what to execute. So technically, the liveware is the human. We are the liveware. We are the one who control the computer. Um, so the humanware or we are the one who operate the computer system. We are the one using using the software and hardware. So technically, um, if we connect the three, the computer, hardware, software, and liveware, they are connected. If we don't have hardware, we cannot we cannot create or we cannot create programs because we cannot create programs. We cannot give command using the computer system. Computer software. So, but if we humanware, if we're not existing, so technically the computer hardware and software cannot be created, cannot function. So we are one of the most important of it. We so because of the three, computer are good, working, and um, very usable. So in this part, we are assigned to explain the peripheral devices and their function. So first, what is the peripheral? If we think of the word peripheral, so peripheral is it is a device that used to input information and get the information out using the computer. So, the first peripheral device that I've known is the mouse. So mouse technically we use it to it is a small pointing device that we use to select items, to drag it. So it is very important in using the computer, the mouse, and it has a primary button and the secondary button. So the other peripheral is the keyboard. So it is the main input device of the computer. So because of the keyboard, we can put information in um we put information inside the computer. So there are types of keys of keyboard. First is the alphanumeric key. So it is the numbers, alphabet, or other symbol. So next is the special key, which is the like shift and control, and the other one is the function key like F2, F11. For it is used for commands. So keyboard is very important to input text word inside the monitor. So the next peripheral device is the monitor. So because of the monitor, we can see what we input to the computer. We can see what we type, the picture, because of the monitor. So it is the device that used to see what we what we do. So this, because of the monitor, we can see the result of what we input. Next is the printer. So printer is used to print copies. So like if we have um, the um, if we type the something inside the monitor, we want to get it hard to have a hard copy of it. We are using printer to release the output, so to have a copy. The other one is the speaker. So speaker is used to produce audio, to produce sound, to understand what we were watching, what if we're watching in YouTube. Because of the speaker, we can hear the word that they were saying, or so we can understand the if we watch a movie, the conversation in the movie, or the sound, because of the speaker. So the other peripheral is the microphone. So microphone is used to spoken out the what we are going to say. So like we were having a video call, microphone is very important for us, for the other people to understand us if they are in the other places. Because of that, you can transfer information using the microphone. If you talk, they can easily understand or hear what you're saying, because you have the device, which is the microphone. So next is the scanner. So scanner, because of the scanner, the function of it is we can capture the documents or photos and transform it, or transfer it in a electronic form. So like example is barcode scanner. Yeah, barcode scanner, the what we use in the mall to get the price or of the item. The next is in the part 3, which is the central processing unit, or the CPU. So CPU is what we call the processor. We call it also the brain of the computer, because CPU, it inputs all the data, process, gives output, and store all the information inside the CPU. So CPU, so it gives instruction what's gonna do, and also aside from that, it is the storage. Also it execute instruction, and the main purpose of CPU is to process data, give instruction, and give storage. So its CPU is the brain of the computer, and it's very important. So there are 3 units of central processing units, which is the control unit, immediate access stored, and the arithmetic and logic unit. The control unit, it controls the flow of data within the system. So it controls the input and output of data. So it also checks the signals, or the if the computer receive, or the email receive, by the others, and or the control units, it makes sure that it 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 they receive it in a correct time, and the data is stored in the right place. So the other one is the immediate access store. So in this part, so the immediate access store, the CPU holds the data and programs that are currently using, or the so the your what you call it, when you're using example of it, or when you're using the word, so the word or store in that, and because of that immediate access store, um the CPU holds all the data and programs that you are using in that time. So the last is the arithmetic and logic unit. The arithmetic and logic unit is it is the every task of the computer that carry us completed. So because of the arithmetic and logic, um um they are to the arithmetic, and the other one is the logic part. They give numbers. So the CPU, it process data. So because of the instruction, those instruction are easily um easily do because of the command, because of the um because of the control units and arithmetic and immediate access store. Because of them, the instruction are easily can do. Thank you so much for watching.